Hey, y'all gotta cool it on my boy Ev on the TikTok, man. Like, yes, my boy loves the twos. Don't give him a hard time, man. Everybody don't like the shoe that you like, man. Come on, man. It ain't nothing wrong with these twos either. These joints, they kind of fresh, man. It's a Chicago colorway. What do y'all want, man? What do y'all want? Y'all want my boy out here rocking 11s like everybody else? Get out of here. Get out of here. Go home with that. What's good, family? It's your boy Sykes, and you are looking live at another episode of Special Delivery. Thank you so much for being here with us, man. We really appreciate you, and if you haven't already, y'all know the vibes, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that notification bell so you can know whenever the fire content is coming down on this channel. We got a lot of that, including these joints that we got right here today. Y'all see this box, man. This is the Air Jordan 2. Y'all know what's in here. And this is a joint that had me a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is the Chicago Jordan 2, and it just hit the buzzer at the end of 2022. Just made the threshold, just made the cut. These joints, I didn't know if they were gonna drop, but they're here. And it's a really, really good, really clean sneaker. And I'm not even the biggest fan of the Jordan 2 like my guy Ev over there is. But the thing about this shoe is that as good as it looks, this is also the shoe that almost ended Jordan Brand before Jordan Brand was even a thing. That's a whole nother story that we're gonna talk about in a second. But before we get into that, y'all know the vibes, man. We gotta actually unbox these joints, so let's do it. All right, let's see what these joints hitting on, man. Let's take a look. Woo, y'all, the Chicago colorway, no matter what silhouette it's on, it is not gonna do it any wrong, man. Like this joint right here, you see this red, white, and black just all over this joint, man. And it is a beautiful sneaker right here. You see the leather right here, all on the Jordan 2's upper right there. You got this faux iguana skin right here on this mid panel right there. And then even on the tongue right here, this is actually vinyl material right here on the tongue. And you see the black lace that you have right there to match the red, white, and black Chicago colorway. You got these plastic eyelets right here, just going up throughout the sneaker right there. And then you get to the top of the tongue right here. You have a little bit more leather right here, actually. It's not that same vinyl material. And then you got that Jordan Wings logo, which is actually really the most prominent piece of branding on this sneaker. There's no like Nike swoosh on this joint, which for the time that it was made back in '86, that was kind of a weird thing to see, right? Like this is a sneaker that doesn't have that Nike branding aside from what you have back here on this heel counter right here. And you see this polyurethane heel counter right here. This is one of the best parts of the Jordan 2 for me, but you got that Nike branding right there, which is a pretty interesting thing. And we'll talk about that in a second as far as why this shoe is like that. But you also see that you have this black midsole right here, giving it a little bit more of an accent compared to the rest of the shoe, which is mostly white. You got this thick cushion, this thick lining right here on the sock collar right there, which is normal with your Jordan 2s. Like that's why this shoe is so hit or miss with a lot of people, because it is so bulky and so chunky. You go to the outsole, you got that classic Jordan 2 outsole right here with that, once again, red, black, and white colorway right here. That Chicago colorway, y'all, it just, I don't know, man. No matter what shoe it's on, whether it's a Jordan 1, Jordan 2, 3, 4, Dunk, whatever it is, it's just gonna look great, man. And even on a shoe like this, that admittedly, a lot of people are, like I said, it's hit or miss for most people, but on a joint like this, it's hard not to love this sneaker just because of the colorway and just the way that this thing looks. But I'm saying that, and I have to admit that even Michael Jordan didn't actually like this sneaker when it first came out, and that was the guy who had to actually wear it. Matter of fact, let's talk about that, because that's a wild story to me. The thing about this sneaker is that it almost killed Jordan Brand before Jordan Brand was a thing. We all know that Jordan Brand started in 1997. Mike got his 11s. He also got a bunch of athletes to go onto the roster, and that was really the start of Jordan Brand. But before that was ever an actual thing, Michael Jordan almost left Nike because of this sneaker right here. He just didn't really like it that much, which is kind of weird, because this is, I mean, it seems like a good follow-up to the Jordan 1, right? And that's the thing. Jordan 1 was already a hit, so following that up was always going to be hard. And that's why Nike got the crack team of Bruce Kilgore, who created the Air Force One, and Peter Moore, who designed the Air Jordan 1, to come together on this sneaker right here. And they wanted to build this new luxurious model. And so that's exactly what they did. Like, they went to Italy, crafted a sneaker that was made out of genuine Italian leather, put the faux iguana skin on here to make this shoe literally look richer, and created something that you could wear on a court or in a suit. And I think that's a pretty dope thing. But, you know, Michael Jordan, he just wasn't really feeling it like that. And that's the weird part about this, because he was frying in this sneaker, y'all. Like, he dropped 37 points a game. The Bulls went to the playoffs. They played the Celtics. Like, this is one of Michael Jordan's greatest statistical years ever in this sneaker right here. And I don't know why he didn't like it, but he just didn't really like it. Now, maybe this is just because he didn't really want to be with Nike in the first place. We all know that Jordan wanted to be with Adidas before that, but you know, the way that things worked out, Nike got Tinker Hatfield. They got Spike Lee to do some commercials. They made the Jordan 3, then they made the Jordan 4, and all is right in the world now. We still wear these Jordans to this day, but still, right now, the Jordan 2 feels like the redheaded stepchild of Jordan Brand. And honestly, that kind of stinks, because I think this shoe is pretty good in most cases. And I'm not the biggest 2 fan, but this shoe gets more hate than it actually should. But now you know why. Let's talk about the great 2022 that the Jordan 2 had, because this was pretty good. I keep talking about how people don't really like the Jordan 2, but if you pay attention to last year, 2022, you really can't tell that, because I think outside of the Jordan 1, there wasn't really a better Jordan Brand shoe than this joint right here. I mean, there were so many Jordan 2 collabs that got so much love from so many people. The Union joints, Ama Manguera joints, the J Balvin joints, the Nina Chanel joints. Like, there were just a lot of Jordan 2 collabs out there that were really, really good, y'all. And honestly, that kind of warms my heart to see, because this is a sneaker that I think has a lot of history behind it that I really feel like should be more appreciated in general. I don't know if this is going to be a trend that continues. Like, is Jordan Brand trying to make the Jordan 2 into what they have the Jordan 1 as now? I don't really think that's something that's possible, considering the backstory that I just told y'all about Michael Jordan not really liking this sneaker. I think it's playing from behind already in a sense, but I do think that, again, like, there are some successes with this sneaker that are more than worthy of us talking about, and I think it's a shoe that should really be appreciated moving forward. So I just want to end this episode by saying big shouts to the Jordan 2, man. Hopefully we continue to see this shoe grow and continue to see people loving this joint, because they really deserve it. But anyway, fam, that's a wrap for Special Delivery. I'm your boy Sykes, and this is the Chicago Air Jordan 2. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.